All right, just making sure the mic is working. How is everybody? It's JJ Starwind. Just give me a moment. I want to share the links on the Discord for a bit. Kind of wanted to talk about my vacation that I recently went to, and maybe go over a few other things, depending on how busy the chat is. So, depending on the chat participation, the stream might be cut short. But I wanted to make sure my mic was working because I'm using my headset now to do live streams such as this. And forgive me for being a little hoarse. I've been kind of under the weather the past several days. Had a runny nose really, really bad. So yeah, you have to forgive me there. Oh, what's going on, Sega Saturn? Good to see you, man. It's been a long time. Hopefully everything's all right with you, bro. Let's see who else shows up, depending on how many views I get here, because it's been a while since I did a stream like this. Let's see. I also notice when I start playing my music, uh, you don't hear it, so I have to unplug the headset in order for you guys to hear the audio. Ah, he's doing that crap. Okay, don't worry about that. Who else is here? And Levon, what's going on, Levon? Yeah, I appreciate that. I've been on 400 for a while. Oh, you took a break. Okay, that's cool. You took a break. Good to know you're back in the game, back in these YouTube sewers, not streets, but sewers. So much is happening, man. So much is happening. Yeah, give me one more minute here. I'm sharing links for everybody. And then let's see. Oh yeah, that's what's his name stream. Cool. I did that. And one more place. Well, actually two more places. Two more. Okay, I did that. And we got this. Cool. Yeah, YouTube sewer is more like it. But yeah, that's good that everybody can hear me. So basically, I just wanted to kind of go on my brief vacation. So your boy decided to head out to Vegas. I was invited by my cousin. I have some relatives out there in California. So they decided they wanted to do a little celebration in Vegas for the new year. And they actually came to my state. They came to my state and they were telling me that, hey, JJ, if you want to, man, come party with us, man, in Vegas, man. I think you'll like it. I was like, okay. I've never been out that way yet. I've been to California, but I haven't been to Nevada. So I was like, all right, I'll take up on your offer. And so from there, got the plane tickets. I tried this airline for the first time ever, Spirit. They're okay airline. I mean, I hate to have to travel to Florida to get to Vegas, but that's what I had to do. So I had to fly to Orlando. But the problem was my plane got delayed. The plane flight was delayed. So I had to spend overnight in Orlando. And I was like, dog, okay. So I had to call Lyft, and the airline was gracious enough to give me a voucher. So that's kind of what saved them from me making a crappy reviews. Like, you guys made me miss my flight. Y'all made me miss my flight, man. So all's good, Ash. Yeah, thanks for coming through. Yeah, I appreciate that. And Cypher, what's going on, Cypher? And so I had to spend the night at this hotel and got back to the airport okay by Lyft. Then I switched airlines. I went from Spirit to Frontier. Ended up flying 5 hours from Orlando to Vegas. So that was a 5 hour flight for those that want to be curious about that. Got to Vegas okay. Then the next challenge was trying to get my rental car because my rental car was sold to somebody else because, of course, my night flight was delayed. So yeah, I had to go to the rental center, take two buses, go from there, talk to this uppity Hispanic lady. Latina lady, but she still gave me a ride of sorts. I didn't know what it was, so I had to go out there, and I was kind of like scratching my head, like, okay, where's section 5? Because she told me section 5, and I don't see section 5. And a short black dude comes over. He's like, hey, you come over here. It's like, okay, yeah, I'm coming over. Walk over there. His name is Mr. Brown. So Mr. Brown hooked me up. He's like, you look like the type of fella that drives a Dodge Challenger. I was like, word? A Dodge Challenger? That's not what I ordered, but okay. Nah, man, it's on me. Go ahead and get a Dodge Challenger. Pick your color. You can pick white. You can pick red. Pick black. You look like the type of guy that drives in black. And I looked at him and was like, how'd you know that? Because I drive a black Toyota. I was like, how'd you know I drive a black car? So yeah, I ended up picking a black Dodge Challenger. And boy, I tell you, it is fast. Man, I got up on Interstate 15, going up through Vegas. Man, I was booming. I was booming. I could have took that thing to 100, but I saw police out there. I was like, nah, I need to do the speed limit. I definitely need to do the speed limit. Oh, yeah, y'all talking about it in the chat. Okay. But yeah, but then I met my cousin the next day. Well, actually the day after, because New Year's Eve I just stayed out in the strip all night. They had New Year's celebration, and man, I tell you, man, there was a lot of people out in the streets. They said in the article I read before I got there, it was gonna be as many as 400,000 people. 400,000 people at the strip. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Because I know back in my hometown, when we do our New Year's Eve drop, it's usually around 100,000 people in downtown. So I can only imagine, like, that's 4 times the number of people in Vegas. I was like, holy crap. And plus, there was a lot of football fans out there because, of course, the Raiders were in town. Las Vegas Raiders, they were playing 49ers. Oh, I can't even see who's calling me. Hang on, let me take this call, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, had to take that call. But yeah, so where was I? Back to the New Year's Eve. So I played in like a bunch of casinos. I think I went to like 6 of them. And I can't remember exactly how many casinos are on the strip, but it's like, it's got to be like over 50 plus just in the strip alone. Of course, you got all these smaller casinos outside the downtown core. So I know I went to the Casino Royale. That wasn't as big, but it had a lot of the old school slot machines in there. And then you also had next door Horrors or Horizon, I don't know how you say it. It starts with an H. That was a little bit more lively. Then I went to the old school one. The first one I went to was Circus Circus. That one was more old school. And they had like 2 levels. They had the casino level, and then they had the upstairs level where it was like all the old school games that you could play, from shooting darts to throwing balls at the bottles, like those classic games, and water gun games. And then they had like a monkey show. some kind of monkey show, and I didn't really stick around for that, but it was like a bunch of people in the stands waiting for that. And then they got something called the Dome, which I didn't even know about until my cousin told me. I was like, oh, okay. I'm gonna check out the Dome next time. And so I left Circus Circus. Then I went over to what was the next casino? I think it was Casino Royale. Then I went Horizon. Then I went to uh what's the other one? The Venetian. I went inside there, but I tried to go into the mall. I had to wait till like the next day. I had to wait until I could get in there again because they closed the shops early. They closed it like at 8 o'clock. And, you know, I don't know why they've been doing that. I guess it's because of COVID since then. Like they don't stay open at 9 no more. They close like an hour earlier now. What's up, K Dub? Hanging out with roommates. Oh yeah. That's not a problem. You can catch this playback. It's not a big deal. Yeah, do your thing up there back in school. Anyway, I left from the Venetian, went across the street to Caesar's Palace. That was crazy. They even had like a massive club up in there. I didn't know how much it was, so I didn't try to get up in there. I knew it was for New Year's celebration. And and the last casino I went to was the Flamingo. Yeah, the Flamingo. That was just as big. So I'm like, man, so I couldn't even go all the strip because it was just too much to see. So I waited till the fireworks started, and by that time it started to rain, but they still did the fireworks, and that was cool. So I got to see the Strat Tower do their fireworks from the highest level of that tower. So it was like crazy. Are you doing gameplay anytime soon? Well, the last gameplay I did, Saturday, I played Gungrave. I don't know if you saw that. I did Gungrave Gore. So that was like the last one I did. I'm trying to figure out what game I want to play next. I have to figure it out. Maybe some of you guys can recommend me a game, and I can see if it's on PS4 'cause since I still got that for the time being. Later this year, I'll finally get a PS5 or something like that, but we'll have to see. But yeah, just recommend a game. I'll check it out. Oh, Welch is here. What's good, Welch? That's cool. I got a few viewers in here. That's good. So yeah, I got to see the fireworks show, and then it started to rain, so I didn't really stick around town anymore after that because I wasn't trying to get wet. And then I went back to my Airbnb. So drove to the Airbnb, noticed I didn't have any internet. So my internet was down the entire stay while I was there. And I guess that's my fault for being cheap, but I was like, so the next day I was trying to call the host. I was like, hey, the internet's down. You know that, right? So we're trying to get the internet fixed, and she had to call her provider, which was from Verizon. So we had to figure out why the modem wasn't working. I kept unplugging it, replugging it, unplugging it again, pressing buttons, and it's like nothing good, nothing going there. Just nothing going. Oh, you said Streets of Rage? Cypher saying Streets of Rage. Cypher saying Yakuza. Oh, which Yakuza game? The latest one? Cause that's a big series. Oh, what's good, Josh? Man, it's been a minute seeing you. Yeah, Happy New Year. I forgot to say that too. Happy belated New Year to everybody over there. But I want to see if I had any pictures of where I went to. Yeah, I can at least show you guys the rental car I drove. Hold on, let me share screen. Yeah, it's been a while since I did StreamYard. Where is that? They're offering a new feature on StreamYard now. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. Tired screen. So look here. This is the inside of the car that I was driving. Hey, and look on the right. Look what I was playing in the back. I was playing that Balrog in the back. Playing that Street Fighter music, man, because I was in Vegas. I had to play it. I had to play it. Yeah, that's the rental car I drove right there. The license plate was messed up on a little bit, but yeah, I used that bad boy when I was out there. Pretty dope, huh? Yeah. Yo, Sigma, what's good, man? Yeah, I wanted to make sure my headset was working on this. So it's been so long since I did like a monologue stream. Yeah, I just wanted to share what I did in Vegas from my vacation. Yeah, that was a Dodge Challenger, man. I didn't even order that. That's the crazy part. Like the guy at the rental car service, he hooked me up, man. He's like, "Oh, you lost your car, man. You had a delayed flight. Oh, man, you got stunt out here in Vegas. I'm gonna give you something good. So yeah, you can pick any Dodge Challenger you want, red, white, black. You're like a guy that drives in black. So let me give that to you." It's like, nice, nice. Let me see if what other pics I got. I think I have videos too. So like here is Circus Circus for those that have never seen it before. 1 second. There. So that's Circus Circus right there. Let's see the next pic. Sorry, that one's a little blurry. That's the inside. And I took a picture outside downtown. That's a Korean barbecue restaurant. Another shot downtown the strip. This mall right here was crazy. This is like a upper mall at the Palazzo. I forgot I went inside there too. Look at that. You see all these slot machines? I only played like 6 of them. I only won money back on one. I didn't put a lot of money in it. I know people they don't put hundreds of dollars in these slot machines, man. They be very meticulous in how much they put in here. Very meticulous. There's Treasure Island. I went up in there I think on the second. I went inside there, but that's because I parked my car there. And see in Vegas, most parking garages they charge you. But if you go to Circus Circus and Treasure Island, they have parking spaces and garages that are free. So that's a little inside tip. If you ever go out there, Treasure Island and Circus Circus have free parking. At least they should. That's the Venetian. That's the inside of the canal shops, but I couldn't get in there. It's like the next day. I couldn't get up in there. That's the Mirage. I haven't been inside that one yet. Pizza Hut. Yes. Yeah, that's Haraz. Yeah, that's those are the men working in Haraz, getting them chips in. That's Flamingo. That's one of the latter casinos I've been inside. And if you look real close, this is Gordon Ramsay's restaurant. The guy from with his own show, Gordon Ramsay, Hell's Kitchen. That's what it's called, Hell's Kitchen. That's his restaurant right there, and that's the replica of the Eiffel Tower. Some sort of fancy buffet in Caesar's Palace. I forget the name of it. It's Bacchanal or something. Slot machine. This is the one I won at the gold. I won that one. Let's see if I miss any comments. Let's see. If it, wait, what do you say? If it a woman working at a rental, I could easily sweet talk her getting a freebie. Yeah, you try to sweet talk that Latina lady I was talking to. Yeah, give her your best shot. Order me 16 boxes of pizza. Well, they only had 9 inches, man. They didn't have the 16-inch like in that Pizza Hut inside Casino Royale. You can only order up to 9 inches. So that's another tidbit. So if you're trying to get a full blown pizza from Pizza Hut, you'll be disappointed. So yeah, you have to get the small size ones. I'm all right, man. I was under the weather this weekend. I still sound kind of hoarse a bit. That was good, TJ. I'm just showing off some pictures of my vacation for New Year's. I want to get back into that. I was showing off my rental car and a little bit of my nightlife out there. Let's see what else I want to share. So like on New Year's Day, I went to Fremont Street in the old part of Las Vegas, downtown. So let's see. Screen share again. This right here, that's Fremont. And the cool thing about Fremont, they have let me zoom in right quick. They got this place here, Slotzilla, and you can zip line. You can do zip lining across Fremont Street. So you got the lower part here, which is you sit down. I sat down here, but at the higher level, you can actually do a Superman dive. You can do what's called Superman dive, where you they lift you in the air fully sideways like Superman. You can't pull your arms in front like Superman because that messes it up. So you have to keep your arms tucked. And then from there, they push you from the wire and you go from one end of the street to the other. Now that part's crazy. You don't really go that fast. You only go like maybe about 35, 40 miles an hour. Overall, it's not too bad. And that's the other side. And that's you see the Golden Nugget. I don't know if you remember Street Fighter 2, but that's the Balrog stage. Like I took a side picture of Golden Nugget, and I don't know what this casino is. Never seen that before. Okay, yeah, here's another shot. That's Golden Nugget right there. Boom. That's a random slot machine. That's craps. I don't know anything about craps, but for those that play craps, yeah, they had them all over Vegas and downtown the strip. Like it's intense. Watching those people play is real intense. I think that's blackjack. Walking Dead slot machine. That's crazy. Random T-shirt. Okay, I don't know if Sigma's still watching this. All right, now my cousin decided she wanted to take us from Fremont Street for a break, right? She took us from Fremont Street all the way to this restaurant, a black-owned restaurant called DB's Cajun Kitchen. Right, it's a Louisiana themed restaurant. So as you can see, they got crawfish, shrimp, catfish, po' boys, gumbo. So if you look right here, I'm gonna zoom in. You're gonna get a kick out of this. Look, you see that? Jigga Juice. Now I actually got to see Jigga Juice. It looks like lean. It looks like lean, like the type you drink in Houston, like purple stuff. I'm looking at it, I'm like, is that alcohol? Are they really drinking that? Are they drinking codeine? Is that what that is? I didn't even try. I didn't bother to try it, man. I wasn't trying to get messed up. But yeah, and they got crack juice too. I didn't see crack juice and Pookie juice. Pookie juice, really, really. Oh, here's the funniest one. Let me show you the funniest one that they had. It's in the chicken menu. Where is that? Look at that. FUCC that chicken from Popeyes chicken sandwich. You remember the Popeyes chicken sandwich? You remember how crazy the hype got off that, and so many people were trying to buy that. I couldn't believe these people, man. You know, I mean the food was okay. I mean, I bought I bought the gumbo tacos. So all it is some shrimp tacos, and you pour gumbo in it. That kind of gave it a unique taste. And so I had that, and then I bought banana pudding, and the banana pudding was good. That's over here by the dessert section. So you can get banana pudding, strawberry shortcake, or peach cobbler. That's what you could get for dessert. So yeah, that was a DB's Cajun Kitchen for all you gumbo lovers out there. If you want to get a crack at that, but it was all over the place with that one, man. That tripped me out. I bought that from my mom. That's a jacket. Okay, this is MGM Grand. So I drove out there. I think I was on the what street was this? Tropicana? Yeah, Tropicana. That pyramid, that's the Luxor Casino. I think that's what it is, the resort casino, whatever. I think this is Mandalay Casino. That's MGM Grand. Okay, who's been in here? Excalibur. That's the Excalibur Casino Hotel. I don't think I've been in there before. Let me check the comments real quick. Yeah, they had FUCC. I probably should have ate that, man. Sigma's like, here's Phoenix. We have a restaurant chain called WTF Burgers. What? What? WTF Burgers? Okay. I'm gonna have to look that up. Wow. I'm definitely got to look that up. Let me share my screen again. Okay, so that's Excalibur. All right, here's Statue of Liberty. And oh yeah, you see the roller coaster? They got a roller coaster in the back too. I think that's part of the New York Hotel. That's what that is, yeah. Yeah, that's the Excalibur sign right there. If I go again next time, I'll have to check that place out. All right, this is the next day. So I went to one of the malls out there, and that's a downtown strip shot. That's the Strat, and that's all the other casinos back there. Oh, and the Gold Building, that's the Trump Hotel, the Gold Building. Trump. So yeah, I went to Las Vegas Premium Outlets. It's like a strip mall out that way. Skechers. I didn't see nothing I liked at that Skechers. Prices were kind of high too. Sonic memorabilia and Pokemon. They had that over there. I didn't buy none. New Balance. I bought that shoe. That's a nice looking New Balance shoe there. Got the latest kicks. Yeah. I've been rocking New Balances for a minute now. Damn. Let's see. Food court. Got Scarface. Yeah, that's man, what store was that? I'm trying to remember what store that was. I don't even know. Prada. Okay, I went into Under Armour. I went inside that Under Armour store. Forever 21. Skip that. True Religion. Sales. Okay, that's a Las Vegas sign. That's me again. Smith Woolley. Glide Step. Oh yeah, what was the name of that store? I'm trying to remember. I went back and looked sketches again. So that's the gift shop. Brighton, Charm. Okay, this is the Forums. The Forums, Caesar's Palace. That's by Caesar's Palace. That's like this big grand mall. Like it was. What's cool was it had a revolving escalator, so that was kind of cool. Oh yeah, I gotta show y'all this. Field of Dreams. This is a sports store. So that's Hank Aaron and I had to find out who this guy was. This Japanese player. I had to find out who he was. That's Sadaharu Oh. So he has the Japanese all-time home run record. So he even has more than Hank Aaron. He had like 838 home runs. That's how much he had. Like that's how many home runs he hit. That's crazy. And this is NFL helmets, poster Michael Jordan, and jersey signed by the late Kobe Bryant. Let me see the comments. Yeah, I'm not gay shirts. Yeah, yep. Let's see if I have any more pics. The only other pics I have now is just that of Chinatown, which I kind of showed Sigma Jones in the background. That's pretty much all I got there. And I just got some aerial shots of me flying back home, flying back away from Vegas and stuff. So yeah, he said over 800, should have been over 9,000. Yeah, it should have been over 9,000, right? Yeah. So all in all, man, like, it was an interesting place. I think next year the Super Bowl is in Vegas. Cause my cousin confused me. She was saying like she was telling me the the Super Bowl is in Vegas, but she was saying, "Oh, we're going back next month. We're gonna go. We're gonna stay. We're gonna go to the game." I'm like, "Oh, okay." Then I had to find out the Super Bowl this year is in Arizona. It's gonna be in the Phoenix area this year. So next year it's gonna be in Vegas. So I'm thinking, wait a minute, is she going next month or next year? That's what had me confused. And then the year after, the Super Bowl will be in New Orleans in 2025. So it kind of had me like confused there. But then I found out, yeah, it's going to be a year later that they'll play in Vegas. So yeah, if I do go back, that might be the best time to go back because for New Year's, I might actually entertain going somewhere else. That's probably the plan. So yeah, any questions, chat? I know some people are here and then they kind of bounced, but yeah, any other questions? Like any other topics you want me to discuss and all that kind of deal before I like to end this off? I'll give y'all a little bit of time. Monday night, no, Sunday night football. Packers and Lions. Packers got three, Lions got nothing. And it's all quiet in the chat room. Any questions? I'll probably let the stream go up to like maybe 40, 45 minutes, and then I'll probably just go ahead and sign out. But yeah, something crazy did happen today. I don't know if you guys been watching the news. If you saw what happened in Brazil, they had a political insurrection. They had their own version of January 6th. Funny enough, enjoyed my Sunday. Yeah, I did. I actually did enjoy my Sunday. I sure did. Thanks, Josh. I appreciate that, Welch. Yeah, but uh, but yeah, that was crazy what happened today down there in Brazil. They had guys protesting on behalf of the old president that was there. And funny enough, this guy's in Orlando right now. Yeah. Let me see if I can find an article right quick. Man, that joke was crazy. And and a couple of days before that, there was like a it was like a civil war going on out in Mexico with the drug kingpin's son, El Chapo's son. They arrested him, and then the entire state broke loose, man. I think they call it Sinaloa. Man, that whole state went crazy. So there might be a civil war going on in that part of Mexico because El Chapo's son getting arrested. Sad that 2 years later, Steve. Well, yeah, I mean that's here in the States, but I'm yeah, specifically I'm talking about Brazil. They did their own version of January 6th now. That's what's sad. Like here, okay, can I view Reuters? Yeah, let me share the screen. Y'all got to see this. This is ridiculous. Yeah, let me go by window. All right, can you guys see that? Bolsonaro backers sack Brazil presidential palace. So they was all out here calling themselves sacking the government buildings out there, all because they're mad that their old president is not the president anymore. He couldn't do the repeat. He could not do the repeat. Check this out. Biden calls it the assault on democracy and the peaceful transfer of power. That's funny as hell. Crazy. Yeah, I mean, you know what's weird, Welch, man? I was reading another article about the peace index, and believe it or not, United States right now is right there with Brazil. And as far as peace is concerned, they rate it at 128th. 128th place, and Brazil was right next door at 129. So as far as political instability and crime is concerned, America's literally becoming like Brazil. So take it for what it's worth, man. I mean, it's that crazy right now. It's so ironic. It is so ironic, you know, that kind of thing. But it's very interesting to see what's going on there, what's happening in Mexico. You still got the situation in Ethiopia. That war is still going on crazy. I mean, they got like a minor truce, but uh, I mean, they still got their little rebel groups in certain parts of that country that are still acting up. So it's been a lot of back and forth in that place. And then, of course, Ukraine. The Russian-Ukraine conflict is still boiling up. And I keep hearing these rumors that Russia's trying to do a secondary offensive around the same time as last year. They're going to try again to take over the capital. Take it for what it's worth. We don't know how effective that's going to be. We don't know if they learned their lessons, but if that's what's going to happen, Ukraine must be prepared. Because I know Western countries have been getting them all types of weapons and tanks and latest technology to try to help out in fighting out the Russians. Yeah, that's true. That is so true. Oh yeah, I agree. I most definitely agree. We'll try to make it a better year as possible. That's all we can hope for. That kind of thing. Oh, they tied the game up. The Detroit Lions have tied the game 3-3. Okay, yeah, I see Green Bay has the ball, and okay, well, he's going out of bounds. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's right. There is no Monday Night Football tomorrow because of the championship game. They got the who is it? Georgia and TCU. So Georgia's back in the bowl game, and then TCU's going to play them because they shocked the world and beat Michigan. Ain't that something? 22 is mid. Well, I'll admit it was better in 2020 and 2021. I'll say that much. I will say that much. Yep. So we can say bye bye to that year, bring in 2023, although it's already looking crazy. From what I'm seeing, it's already looking crazy. What's Cypher say? Most of the drama back then was cleared out, so I was being nice. Oh, I bet. Yeah, I'm sure. Ooh, there's a lot of arguing going on back there. My folks in the background yelling at each other. I have to see what's going on in a minute. But yep, that's all I want to get off my chest there. So yeah, Sega Saturn was recommending Streets of Rage, and Cypher was recommending Yakuza. So I'm gonna have to look into that. Oh, they called my name. I better end this off, man. I'll see you guys later. Take care.